In the wild, you've got lions, tigers, and bears, but none of them compare to the honey badger. This little beast is the heavyweight champ of not giving a hoot. Every day, it wakes up and chooses chaos. Size, teeth, venom, none of it matters. The honey badger will take on anything, even a cobra, and usually win. It's got a swagger and confidence that's unmatched, like a cartoon character come to life. The honey badger doesn't care about rules, danger, or who's watching. It's a pint-sized powerhouse with a stomach and attitude of steel. Imagine being small enough to fit in a backpack, but bold enough to challenge a pride of lions. That's the honey badger, fearless, relentless, and absolutely hilarious to watch. It's not just tough, it's absurdly, comically tough. So next time you think of the baddest animal, forget the big guys. The real king is the honey badger, living life on its own wild terms. And honestly, nature wouldn't have it any other way. Honey badgers roam Africa, the Middle East, and even India, anywhere they can stir up trouble. These fearless creatures are always on the move, exploring new territories and looking for their next adventure. They'll live in grasslands, forests, deserts, doesn't matter. If it's wild, they're in. Adaptability is their middle name, and they thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. With powerful claws, they dig burrows for sleeping and hiding from all the animals they've annoyed. These burrows are not just homes, but fortresses, providing a safe haven from predators and a cool retreat from the scorching sun. They're loners, because really, who could handle that much crazy? Solitude suits them, giving them the freedom to roam and wreak havoc without any constraints. As omnivores, they eat anything: snakes, scorpions, rodents, birds, even bee larvae straight from the hive. Their diet is as varied as their habitats, making them true opportunists. Angry bees, just extra spice. Their thick skin and fearless attitude make them almost immune to bee stings, allowing them to feast on honey without a second thought. Even big predators like lions and leopards sometimes try to take them on, but usually regret it. Their ferocity and tenacity often send larger animals running. The honey badger's loose, thick skin makes it nearly impossible to pin down, and it can twist around to fight back. This unique adaptation is a key to their survival. Most predators just give up. They learn quickly that a honey badger is not worth the trouble. Its daily routine: wake up, cause chaos, eat something dangerous, and nap. This cycle of mayhem and rest keeps them in top form. Mostly nocturnal, it prowls the night like a ninja of mayhem. Under the cover of darkness, they become even more daring and elusive. It's a survivalist, perfectly adapted for a life of conflict and adventure. Their resilience and resourcefulness are unmatched in the animal kingdom. You don't have to be the biggest to be the baddest. Size doesn't matter when you have the heart of a warrior. You just have to be the craziest. Their fearless nature and relentless spirit make them a force to be reckoned with, and the honey badger is definitely that. In the wild, they are the ultimate troublemakers, living life on their own terms. The honey badger's fearlessness is legendary and real. It's been named the world's most fearless creature for a reason. See a venomous snake? The honey badger attacks, gets bitten, naps off the venom, then finishes its meal. Its secret weapon: super thick, rubbery skin that shrugs off bee stings, quills, and even bites. Grab it, and it can twist inside its own skin to bite you right back. But it's not just brute force, it's smart too. Honey badgers use tools, escape enclosures, and outwit humans and animals alike. One famous badger, Stoffel, became a legend for escaping every cage he was put in. Nothing holds a honey badger back. It's a tiny tank powered by pure nerve and cleverness. No challenge is too big, no rule too strict. It's not the size of the animal in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the animal. And the honey badger's fight is enormous. For years, the honey badger was a wild legend, an animal whispered about in nature documentaries and wildlife circles, but rarely seen by most people. Its reputation for fearlessness was almost mythical, a creature that seemed to live by its own rules, undaunted by danger. That all changed when a single viral video hit the internet and turned the honey badger into a household name overnight. In 2011, I uploaded the crazy nasty-ass honey badger to YouTube, not knowing it would become a cultural phenomenon. I took raw nature footage and dubbed over it with a sassy, over-the-top voice, giving the honey badger a personality as bold as its actions. Suddenly, the world saw the honey badger's wild antics in a whole new light. People everywhere were captivated by its outrageous behavior and unstoppable attitude. The original footage was already wild and fascinating, but my irreverent commentary gave it a whole new attitude, and people absolutely loved it. The hot afternoon sun beat down on the African savanna. A wide, slow river. He was the king of this land, powerful and proud. He had walked a long way under the burning sun and was very thirsty. The lion lowered his head to drink from the cool, muddy river. Nearby, hidden in the thick reeds at the river's edge, something else was waiting. It was a giant African rock python, one of the largest snakes in the world. Its body was perfectly camouflaged among the plants and shadows. The python was huge, longer than a car, as thick as a tree trunk. It had been lying still for hours, conserving its energy, waiting patiently. The snake felt the vibrations in the ground as the lion approached. The lion drank deeply, his powerful shoulders relaxed as he quenched his thirst. He lifted his head occasionally, his golden eyes scanning the opposite bank, but saw nothing to alarm him. But the python's patience was about to pay off. The calm atmosphere at the riverbank was about to be shattered in the most dramatic way imaginable. Slowly, a massive, scaly head emerged from the water. It was the python, its dark, cold eyes fixed directly on the lion. It simply rose higher and higher from the water, revealing more of its incredibly thick python was not like any other creature. It did not react to the roar. The standoff was intense. Fur, scales. For a long moment, neither animal moved. The lion took a hesitant step back, his paws sinking into the soft mud. He was unsure how to attack this strange and enormous foe. The python saw its chance. It sensed the lion's hesitation. In a sudden, explosive burst of speed, the snake lunged forward, launching its massive body out of the water directly at the stunned lion. The lion let out a roar that was cut short as the snake's immense weight slammed into him. The initial impact knocked the cat off balance and sent him stumbling. The lion fought back with all his might. He twisted and thrashed, trying to break free. He opened his mouth wide and tried to bite the thick, scaly body, but the coils were too thick and tightened fast. He lashed out with his hind legs to claw the snake, but another huge loop wrapped around his rear, trapping them. The python was like a living rope, relentless and unyielding. With every move the lion made to escape, the snake tightened its grip, squeezing the air from his lungs and restricting his movements. The struggle was a chaotic whirlwind of fur and scales. The lion, a symbol of raw power, was being systematically neutralized. The python's muscles, like steel bands, contracted with immense pressure. Within a minute, the lion was almost completely encased. Only his head and his magnificent mane were visible. The splash was huge, sending waves rippling across the river's surface. Once in the water, the python's advantage grew. The river was the snake's element, and was at a severe disadvantage. Water filled his nose and mouth. He thrashed violently, churning the river into foam. His movements were clumsy and panicked. The python was calm and methodical. It pulled him deeper, using buoyancy to adjust crushing coils. A terrifying underwater ballet unfolded. The python twisted and turned, rolling the lion over and over. The lion's head would break the surface. He took a desperate, gasping breath. He was pulled under again. He tried to swim. He tried to kick. He tried to fight his way to the surface. The snake's grip was like a cage of steel. The python was relentless, muscles contracting in steady struggle against the coils or the dark water filling his lungs. His movements became faint twitches, last embers going out. The python held him steady beneath the surface, anchored to the riverbed. The snake was patient, cold-blooded and waiting as long as needed. The last signs of resistance faded from the great cat. The battle reached its inevitable conclusion. Slowly the thrashing stopped. The water around them grew still. The lion's body went limp, heavy within the python's embrace. The king of the savanna was defeated. The silent, patient hunter had won. The python had used its unique and deadly weapon: ambush, patience, overwhelming constricting power. The river flowed on as if nothing had happened. Sometimes the silent, patient,